gentlemen, a very good morning to you and welcome to the Economic Ideas Forum London 2011.
Thinking Europe. Thinking Europe. We need, again, just as we need intellectual effort and imagination in the political task of building Europe, we need intellectual effort and imagination in the task of supervising our financial institutions.
Burden sharing by banks, better financial market regulation, and stress tests for banks to improve their capitalization.
We have to encourage young entrepreneurs. That's fundamental. To have new ideas also, and also to cut taxes.
Judging by the recent history since the height of the financial crisis in September 2008, the answer to that question is a resounding yes, we are allies as opposed to being competitors.
At a time when Europe needs capital, we shouldn't be erecting barriers that stops capital flowing into the EU, particularly given that last year 27% of the investment in EU cross-border securities came from outside the EU.
The idea that we should condition the openness of our own markets on the openness of others does not make sense economically.
An earthquake in Japan knocks out nuclear power, not only in Japan but Europe. Impact on energy prices direct. The biofuel question, turning food into fuel, is that good or bad when people are starving? An immediate political reaction to high food prices.
We cannot see the European single market in isolation. It's got to be part of a wider global whole, which includes China and India and the BRICS and every other country on earth.
It's about securing protection of ideas in order to commercialise ideas and create a market in those ideas, and it's about exploiting innovation and new growth, and really it's more urgent than ever that we now start to look even more closely at the knowledge economy and how we can really develop that.
I have to take issue with this whole idea of fiscal stimulus, this whole idea that more debt is the answer, and that if we just borrow enough money and we just keep spending, we just keep pumping it through the system, the engine will start running again. This is a complete and utter fallacy.
I think the whole time in these debates today we can have that feeling that Europe is still catching up. The global economy has taken new shift, a new era has started, and Europe is still trying to adapt to that new situation.
Let us be optimists and turn this challenge into a chance to make Europe a better place.